Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Travel Pack. In today's episode, I'm going to catch you up to speed with a time lapse. It's going to happen after this little segment here. But as you can tell behind me, a few things have happened. And I'm going to use the time lapse to catch you guys up. So I'll catch you guys back in just a moment. Hopefully, you don't get lost along the way. But you can probably tell from a little bit of a glimpse behind me, stuff's been going on. Well, I should say a whole lot has gone on. But yeah, catch you guys after the time lapse. And we are back. So I've done a little bit of actual off-camera work. And to begin off with it, I've extended this a little bit more and I've actually added a fence gate here because I've had enough of creepers, skeletons, all that sneaking up behind me and blowing me up, which actually happened off camera. And that's why I was doing this in the first place. Minding my own business, getting prepared to actually start recording. Psst, poof, wah! And I fell through the floor. Because a creeper blew up this. Luckily, this lasted. If I had lost all that, oh, I would have been annoyed. Or worse. But anyway, don't want to get too distracted. I wanted to bring you guys back because I want to make something else. Something a little bit more robust. And it requires the resources in my inventory. I've got a handle, pickaxe and binding. I've got an emerald, string and gold, and an emerald and diamond, as well as paper and wood. Now to begin off with this, we're going to go into the part builder and we want to make things out of paper. Because this gives us an extra modifier. We need the head, the rod, and the binding all made out of paper. Then we come into here. Modifiers 5. Now a normal pickaxe only has 3. So we can use this little feature here to get a few more modifiers on before we run out of space. And in order to do that, I also need to come down here. I've gone through all of this off camera and I've pulled out every ingot and nugget that I could. And I've put it into this diamond chest. Annoying as that was. One stack of redstone blocks should be plenty for this. So first things first, I want to make this pickaxe a silk touch. So I need 4 gold ingots plus a load of string, 4 of the silk cloth surrounding an emerald equals gives me a silky jewel. In here we want to put the silky jewel to equal silk touch, the diamond and the emerald to give me better durability plus more durability. Then we want to grab the redstone and we're gonna upgrade all of this with not 1 but 2 levels of redstone. Now I need to wait to get 1 modifier, which that's really easy to do, especially when we can do this. Little jump cut. I hope anyway. And we can just mine. That's 17. That works. It's 144. 114, sorry. Oh, Sodius quartz. Actually stuff that I need. Grab the copper. All of this. All of that. Oopsie. What do I want to chuck? You. Marble. I can chuck the planks, the string. Don't need the paper. Why do I have the binding? Oopsie. Did not want to grab that. How much is left? Another 200. Is that more marble? Yes, indeed it is. We want the iron. That tin. Didn't read it. Yep, tin. That's more tin. Let's just mine the diorite. Oh! More marble. And this is about to break. There we go. There's the pickaxe broken. What out of all these ores? Tin, copper, coal, or tin. Out of everything, let's grab the copper, then the tin. That'll do. Oh yeah, it's up here. Nope, never mind. I'd get lost if my head wasn't screwed on properly. There we go. Then when we head back up here, and we work our way all the way over to the forged table, tool forge, I can replace. Oh. One binding or one modifier allows me to okay, so that allowed me to do 2 on 1. I mean, it's not really important I add the binding. The only difference between a paper binding and a pulsating binding is, let's see, casting wooden, stone, flint, cactus, bone. Paper. 15 compared to 250. Not too bad. $1,502. That's literally the difference. Is durability. Don't really need it though, so I can actually chuck that back in the smeltery and it'll just give me the pulsating iron back. But now we have a silk touch. I can do one of my favourite things to do, and let's go into the nether and grab a load of glowstone. Because glowstone blocks is one of the main resources I keep running out of. I've got a very small amount of glowstone. Is it in here? Oh, don't tell me it's in one of these. Nope. 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 Dang it. So here. I've got a small amount. By the way, this is the resources for the base. In total, now I've got more glowstone. I've just seen it. Did I take it out of here? Might have. No, there it is. 16. And let's just craft this all into blocks because it's going to make my life a lot easier. That'll do. Now you can stay in there. Easy redstone. I can just sort that. this is all the glowstone I have to my name. And I need glowstone if I'm making energetic alloy and all that. Lovely stuff. Because it requires gold, redstone, and glowstone to make the energetic, and then I need to add ender pearls to make it vibrant. Which, out of the two, vibrant alloy is the one that I've been suffering for and needing the most. Why is that? Because it's the most intensive to make. And I'll chuck the ender pearls in there. Because the ender pearls are not easy to come by, which we've talked about in previous episodes. But the gold, redstone and glowstone is easy to come by. So I've got an infinite source of energetic. And doing it this way is more efficient. You get more for your buck. It's normally a 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. But in the smeltery here, if we have a look, it's a 50, which redstone produces 100. Molten gold ingot is 144, and so that is half. And a glowstone block, or glowstone dust in this case, because you can't smelt the blocks, the dust themselves produce 250. So from the resources, by chucking it into smeltery, I'm getting double the amount, which is a bonus. So for 1 ingot, 1 redstone and 1 glowstone dust, I'm getting 2 energetic alloy. Which actually, now I've got to check. Yeah. Only produces 1 ingot. Like I say, 100, 250. So by smelting the resources in the smelter here, I'm doubling everything. The only thing I'm probably not doubling on so that's 250. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Half an ingot plus, oh, so I am doubling it. Okay, no, I was wrong. Definitely going to have to do it in the smeltery more often. That is so effective. But now I've got a silk touch. I can head to the Nether and get a glowstone, or I can head to the Twilight Forest and get glowstone. Now, I want to also show you something else, which I will admit I set up off camera. I thought I'd hit record and hadn't, so that's my mistake. That's why I say I done it off camera. In order to show you, I need to come here. And I need... Excuse me again. Do I not have any? Oh, dang it. Right, this chest. There we go. There's some. Never mind. I don't have any. There's probably going to be a lot of cuts in this video. This is going to be fun for me to edit. Where is it? There we go. Now I need to just head over to here. Finally, we're over here. So, in the time lapse, you would have seen me upgrade this thing. Now, how much essence have I got in here? I've got enough. Let's take torches out. I want to go to a portal. Now this code you guys wouldn't have seen because like I say, thought I was recording, wasn't, need to check OBS. I didn't hit the right key button by the looks of things, but that's my fault. But E G R X R 6 L R J. I would not stand there for the job. Don't want to lose the villagers as of yet. I get paranoid of that every single time. So now let's hopefully do that. Let's head on through. Da 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 da. We are now in the Twilight Forest. Over by my tower farm. Like I say, I thought I was recording when I built this. Apparently I wasn't. It was meant to be a part of the time lapse, but like I say, this numbnut forgot to hit record. You can light me up in the comments. Go for it. I deserve the criticism. Check OBS when I'm recording. Well, supposedly recording in this case. Hostile sounds are still turned off because this farm is noisy. But you can see already I have been over here a little bit. Some more wheat, some more gold nuggets and some more ender pearls. If I stand here, they do entity cram. Especially with coming through this portal. The only thing that's really, as soon as I get here active, is this spawner. Everything else, except from in the tower here, apparently because of that entity there, everything else will spawn in here because of the cursed earth. Oh, that was close. I have added a diamond to my sword as well because I realised my sword didn't have a diamond. So now my durability for this is a lot better. I should probably repair my pickaxe. When I can, I will try to add sweeping edge to the sword. Because sweeping edge would make this farm a lot nicer to use. I don't even know if there is a sweeping edge enchantment for Tinker's Tools. Hopefully there is, but you never know. you just have to sit here a little while. Let's just complete. And you can see I need to hold shift. 2 stacks of ender pearls. 2 stacks of gold. And I don't need any more wheat, to be all honest. And Enderman heads, though are rare, do pop up. I can upgrade all this if I never need to. This was just because I didn't have the materials to make the upgrades at the time. And these are just overflow for anything that I don't really notice until it's too late. Now with the 2 stacks of each, I'm going to head over to the quarry. I will catch you guys over there. Yep. And like that, jump cuts are amazing. As if I remember to edit all of them. So, in the time lapse, as you saw, I have upgraded this. I have added a bank so I could see just how much power we were pulling in. I'll do it here as well. We are pulling in roughly about 448 RF per tick, energy per tick. Each mod calls it a different energy income. It gets confusing. So I'll just call it RF. So that's when it's... I've only just realised Ender.io icons. That's smart. Anyway, when it's sunny, we pull in 448. If it's raining, we pull in about 360. So let's just switch that. And you can see this just goes really quick. It's really nice. I knew I could see something on the mini map. I hate, there we go, those phantoms. I'm just trying to figure out where it was. Saplings, I think I threw them in here. All the leaves, you can place them down. They just fix the texture quite easy. It's a bug. If we head over to here now. Oh, actually, before we go, because I had some of the resources, I need an empty hand. I have upgraded these with 2 emerald and a diamond for most of these. Though it's an emerald and a diamond because I'm not really going to get that many. Except from the big ones. So like the stone, that's because we're using silk touch. The dirt, obviously. Grass has got an emerald and a diamond. If I somehow manage to fill this up, I'll be impressed. Gravel as well. Those resources I'm not going to get much of. I will put the dirt back in there. I think that's dirt from that I brought from a base. Who cares? Let's put that back there actually. In the time lapse, you would have seen it just ticked over to the next chunk. Now, however, it's working, let's say 1/3 of the chunk has been done. It's not bad. Going quite effective. eventually I will probably pump all this out. But the amount of resources it's going to pull in, especially when it actually hits the actual molehill, is going to be lovely. However, now that we are all caught up, and we are back at base, I want to now try and fix the storage issue. Because that is just getting out of control at this point. Actually, before I do anything else, I picked up a load more flowers and I am just going to get rid of them in here. Because it gives me the trimmings which I need for the green dye for crafting. So let's just quickly dump all this into here, this over here. Yeah, let's chuck that into here. What I want to set up now is an automatic chip making process, which requires power, item conduits, at APLEP. Where is it? There it is. These things, I'm just going to get rid of everything else. I'm going to put you back though. I've got the charger, which, if I remember correctly, is in the diamond chest. Nope. My chest. This chest. This one. No. This one. Never mind. It was in this chest all along. Hopefully I cut all that out. That was long. The charger will allow me to make charged Sodius quartz, which I need charged Sodius quartz to make the fluix crystals, these things. Now I need to find the sticky pistons, which should be one in the first, one in the second. Is it the 8th chest? There they are. What am I missing? Iron. Of course I am. Just run over here, come over here. How much iron have I got? 6 blocks. Class 2 more blocks up. On the go. Come down here. So I need, let's see, silicone. Silicone. Then we got the logic, the engineering, and calculation. On top of that, I need an extra 1 to combine them all. Now, if I need to, I can make more of them. But we're going for simplistic at the moment. And to make it simplistic, I also want to let's not put that there, but I don't know where I'm going to put this one. I'll think about that. Actually, I do need some more charged Cerdius, so let's just quickly make some more of them. No, do I need charged Cerdius? I should be alright, actually. No, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I need chests. So first chest, and in the 8th chest, have I got it? Yes, I do. Threatening I was going to have to make some more then. The only other thing that I need is the Endryo filters. How do I make the Endryo filter? That is the question. Basic item filter. Paper and a hopper. Oh, lovely. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? Because we got an input for each of these, so that's 4, and then I've got 5, 6, 7. Oh, so it's 7. So 7 times 4 is 7, 14, 28. Not got enough paper. I know I've got sugarcane in another chest, and I cannot be bothered to search for it. I've already spent loads of time searching for stuff. Now all I need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. 7 hoppers. Oh, you're kidding me. There was 19 chests. Oh. This is why I am terrible for finding stuff. 7 hoppers. 7 filters. That'll do. And I want to connect this with power. Can I get away with... Possibly. Don't want to use up all of this. I want it to be self-sufficient and running off of its own power source. I know exactly where I'm going to build it then. Keeps it out of the way. I know where it is. And I want to put it here. Looks like I'm pointing in an arrow. What is in that direction? More meteors, 2 deserts. Oh, Acacia Village. I didn't even know it was there. Might have shown it in a previous video. I don't know. I'm going to then run power conduits going down. Don't want to do that there. So we need the inscribers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to come over by 2 to do that one. There. I'm going to put the chest here. And I'm already missing resources. I will be right back with them. And have them I have got. Except from one, which at the moment I'd have to make. Which is the pure Sodius quartz for the... Sorry about that. The calculation press. Which is going to be annoying, however. Can't be helped. So. I need silicone, gold, diamond for the time being. And I should be able to shift. There's the silicone. There's the gold. There's the diamond. So we will put silicone. Gold and diamond. Oop. Gold, diamond. To run around here, and we're going to grab the item conduit. And do the top and bottom on this one. This one I can ignore. So I need to put the silicone in here for insert. And we're going to extract on the same line. This one is gold, and we're also going to extract. This one is the diamond, of course. Going to insert and extract. This I will leave blank for the time being. So now all of these is if I link up this, so insert and extract, silicone, gold and diamond. All of these will be put in and taken out and put back into here. That looks lovely. And the only one we're missing is the calculation, of course, and I'll have to add that at a later date. Because calculation is pure Sodius quartz, which you have to make. Let's see. Sodius quartz. Oh wait, you can get it from crushed. There we go. So I need to craft sand with Sodius quartz dust to make 2 seeds, which then you can either use in an enrichment chamber or use crystal growth accelerators, which are where? There they are. These are expensive, but they take energy and they make stuff grow quicker, or I should say the crystals grow quicker, which at the moment I'd have to set a process up for, and I'm getting short on time. So with this, you can use redstone in, where is it? Nope. There it is. So you need studies calls, the calculation, engineering or logic in the top. And this is where these 4 come in. Well, I should say 3. So I'm going to take you and you. Gonna add you two to the filters. And we want to take you, insert. On the side here we want to input redstone. But we also want to extract. So if I chuck the redstone in, there we go. Actually, that means I don't need a item conduit on the back here. And I just broke the power cable by accident. Come down here. I want to add the silicone. If I put that to insert, and I can take extract off. Might as well do that to here as well. You just saw it then. We have our first engineering process. I should end up with a logic. Now, if I remember correctly, so that's an MK1. Is this? Yep, same recipe. Okay, maybe not. Because that's a 64K drive. Why do I need the diamond ones then? The recipe's been changed. Because I remember you used to need 27 logic. Then you needed quite a few of the calculation, and then 1 engineering to make it a 64K. So, okay, they've changed the recipe for it. That's a bonus. Still need 27 of these to make 1 64K drive though. That is definitely something to remember. Because it's 27 goes into 9, 18, 27, and it takes 9, compressed down into 3, compressed down into 1 to equal 64. Don't ask me the maths on that. I don't get it either. However, that is that process all set up. Just need to give Sodius quartz. But sadly, this is all the time we have for this video. A lot has happened, but we are getting into making applied energistic storage. The last few episodes have been over an hour long, and I do apologise. I lose track and I just wind off on a path. I think this one's even going to be an hour long. So yeah, I do apologise for the long episodes, but I hope you don't mind them. If you do, I will try to limit them to half hour, but in all honesty, half hour is never long enough. Especially when we're having fun. But I hope to catch you guys in the next episode of Travel Pack. I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you are. And I hope you learn something by watching me play this mod pack. I'm taking my time this time, unlike last time. I feel like rushing into a mod pack is definitely one of the worst things to do. And I did that last time. Now I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying it a lot more. But yeah, I hope to catch you guys in the next episode of Travel Pack. Have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I'll speak to you guys later. See you later.